folks. Day 107. A little bit after 7, packing up. Half day today. We only have 11.5 miles to Boundary Spring, and that's as far as we can go today since we can't do a 30-plus mile day. Not with heavy packs, and plus we want to see a couple of things in the park, which are side trails. So this is what it is. We're going to do a half day today. Do some stream laundry, make sure all the gear is intact. I fixed my sleeping pad yesterday, but going to double check it, make sure there's no more leaks, things like that. And then just get a good relaxing day in, and then pump out 325s. So actually 225s and I think a 13 to get into town. So the day after. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to finish getting packed up. We'll get on trail and see if I can show you guys anything lovely today. But it's always going to be a great day because we're on trail. Jelly bean packing. So got out of camp about 8 o'clock. Like I said, we're only doing 11 point something, 11 and a half today, because we can't go into the park because we're not going to do a 30-plus mile day. So we got not too bad of a hike today. A little bit of climbing here somewhere, and that's going to be about it. I don't know what we get to see. Hopefully we see some cool stuff. I mean, it's still pretty. It's still beautiful, gorgeous. Manzanita stuff and nice trail. So, I don't know. See what we're going to see today. About 11 and a half miles. Should be done by noon at the latest. Even with taking some breaks, if we do. So, this is what we're hiking today, guys. Oh, all right. And Lost and Found is ready. The mountain I was referring to the other day, that one there, is Mount Lassen. So, mystery solved. And this is our first little view of the day. Not much, but a little bit. And there's Mount Lassen. Well, folks, here we are, crossing the North Fork of the Feather River. And yes, you heard me right. We cannot escape this river. We go this way, that way. We continually come back to it. But it's about 9:45. We got our 6 miles in. And we're going to have a little lunch. There's another dirty, stinky thru hiker down there. And we're going to have a little lunch break. Relax. And then finish up our 5 point whatever miles we got. So this is our little lunch area, and I see a stump with my name on it. Alright guys, lunch break is over. I met a cool cat spirit down there. It was a gentleman I saw in the video. Josh is going to hang out there, Lost and Found, for a little while because we only have 5.5 more to go. He's going to hang out with Spirit for a little while. I'm going to get to camp, set up, and I think I'm going to do a gear video halfway through. Show you guys what I like, what I dislike, some of the issues I've had. And sorry about the camera work. Sun's right behind me. But I'm just going to finish out the 5.2 miles I got now. Get set up and do a gear video. You know, show you guys what's going on. So Lost and Found will catch up in a little while. And there's lots of bears. So we'll see if we see some more bears on trail. We're in camp. All right, guys, I'm going to get hiking. Top of my climbs for today. lake down there, awful green. All right, folks, so that's the boundary to Lassen Volcanic Park. And since 2017, you cannot continue through unless you can make it through in one day. And I've done just about 12 miles, 11 point like 6 or 7 or whatever it is now. And I'm not going to do a 30-mile day today. And there's stuff in the park I kind of want to check out. So I'm going to play tourist tomorrow. So today's hike is over, which is okay. I'm going to do some gear work, recheck my sleeping pad that I fixed yesterday, and I'm probably going to put out a gear video. I'm probably going to do it as a separate video than today's hike, just so, you know, separates it a little bit. But anyways, today was a nice hike. It's getting hot. Going to do some laundry and stuff, like I said, to gear work, and try to do a video. Set up camp, find a place to camp, supposedly down there somewhere. There's a place. But that's all I can hike today, so okay, I'm going to set up camp. I'll show you where I find. But tomorrow, we're going into the park. And it's going to be neat, cool, exciting, I'm sure. So, all right, Jelly Bean searching. All right, guys, something I thought you guys might be interested in seeing is how I pick a campsite. Okay, now, it's hard for you guys to see. Now, this one looks very nice. It's got a log to put my stuff against, sit on. It's not 100% flat, but it's kind of in a bowl. So if it rains, water, going to pool in there with me. And it's not 100% flat, so odds are things could slide. Another site over here, pretty darn flat. Again, it's can be in a little bit of a bowl, but there's high spot, low spot, so it kind of make you know, not the best sleeping spot. And again, rain can kind of sit in there. I do like the protection of the trees from those two better than the third option. The third option is the flattest of the bunch. It's closest to trail, which I try to stay away from, but they're all pretty much right on the side trail. So this one, pretty darn flat. Water's not going to pool on me. Obviously, you want to look up. Make sure there's no dead limbs. There are some small on all the trees. I mean, it's California. There's a bunch of dead trees. This one, don't really see anything that looks like it can fall or wants to fall. And it's pretty darn flat. So, next thing I've already done is removed any kinds of sticks and debris that I think could rupture the tent. I try to do that every night. There's still a couple that I'll take care of, but that is how I picked my tent spot tonight. Like I said, I like that one over there the best because of the shade, the protection of with the trees. It's the furthest off the side trail, but the bowl and not being flat just makes it a little more uncomfortable and possibility, you know, if it rains. So I will take the few hours of sun, where normally I wouldn't be here this early anyways, but in a couple hours the sun should change, and by then I'll be done with my chores and I won't care. So, yep, that's going to be my camp spot. I'll show you set up in a minute. All right, folks, so there it is set up. And as you see, I have both doors up here open. The wind is coming from that direction. And I have one of the two on this side open for ventilation. If you've ever slept in a Z-Pax duplex, this is a greenhouse. So in the sun, it heats up very quickly. So as much ventilation as I can right now until I'm all ready to finish setting up. And as I said, I plan to do a gear video, so the tent's up. And that's what I need to get taken care of. So now I'm going to go get some water, do some laundry, and then maybe I'll show you guys a gear video. But of course, that would be a different video. But there's the tent set up. All right, guys. So I'm going to do some laundry. Everything is all set up. I got to throw my pad back in, hook my quilt to it, put my pad away, or pack away. But everything's ready. I'm going to do some laundry. I think I mentioned that I couldn't go past the boundary for the Lassen Volcanic Park today, which is right there. Because the reason for that is I don't have a bear can. And since 2017, if you're going through, you have to have a bear can to camp. So that's why I can't make the 30 miles to get through it today and do that. So that's why I'm going to have some extra time today. So I'm going to do some laundry. But I will tell you one thing, this is what I'm worried about. Did anybody tell the bears that they can't come on this side of the boundary if I'm sleeping? That's the only thing I'm wondering about. Because I'm not sure if they would listen. Do they? I don't know. But that's my question. If I can't camp on that side of the line, can the bears come on this side? I don't know. So anyways, all right, guys, I'm going to do some laundry. I've already filtered my water. I've done all my gear checks. My Nemo pad, since I fixed it last night, doesn't have any more leaks. Knock on wood. Like I said, everything else is a great day. Only 11.5 miles today, but couldn't do a 30. I want to do some of the volcanic stuff tomorrow. I want to see Terminal Geyser. There's Boiling Lake. I haven't looked at everything else that's in there. I'm sure there's some other things I want to see. So, all right, I'm set up. I'm going to do laundry. Camp is made. Hopefully Lost and Found finds his way. Like I said, he was hanging out with the cool cat we met earlier for a little while since it was going to be a short day. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get my laundry done. And I'll see if I can tell you anything else or show you anything. Hopefully, maybe something cool comes in. Maybe one of those bears doesn't pay attention and he comes to say hi to me. So, I know. We'll see what happens. All right, folks. So tonight, for our dinner, we have a lovely Knorr pasta rice, cheddar broccoli, I believe, with pepperoni and also a sausage gravy packet mixed in. Some of you may know I love to cook. Of course, wouldn't call this cooking, but this is a typical meal on trail. So the water's going to boil. I'm going to pour it in my fancy homemade koozie freezer bag. You can only pour boiling water in a freezer bag. So pour it in there, let it seep for about 45 minutes. Pasta and rice take forever for some reason. And then I'm going to eat dinner. So, laundry's done and drying. Cleaned, washed. All my gear's been checked. Everything's been done. I have enough water for the night. So, all it's going to do is wait for this to boil now. Let my dinner seep. Eat dinner. Probably get in the rack. So, that's been another exciting day. You know, never know what else could happen. Hopefully the boundary line, like I said, is right there. Hopefully no bears come over. But I'm going to finish cooking my dinner, let it seep, and we'll probably tell you good night. But for right now, jelly bean cooking. All right, folks, so I've eaten dinner. Lost and Found hasn't made his way back to camp yet. I know, but I'm going to hit the rack. It's getting a little late. Sun's getting down. Just going to put my laundry away quick and get hiking in the morning. So you guys have a great evening, morning, night, wherever you are. Day 107's a wrap. And we'll wait and see if he shows up tonight or not. Well, you guys have a great day. Jelly Bean, hitting the wreck.